Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles as they match up with the great Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
74.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's McKissick. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 5 now. Wentz. He's got the hookup here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Go. 180. 53. Kill. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Letting one go deep. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that.
Mike. Go. 120. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they run with Howard. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Howard on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
The previous play is under review.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say,
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary.
Mike, here we go. 180! 57. Watch it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll host the Washington Redskins. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a great one to wrap up the month of September, Bengals and Steelers from Heinz Field. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become 2. On first down, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tight end. Has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways it can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And this is Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job to fit. Wentz now on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
82.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Ertz over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Trey 15. Hey, Haywood. Give me that ball.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
There we go, Pac-Man. They kill it. They force Tokyo.
Wentz now on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Wentz will try again on second down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We own it. We own it.
Wentz to throw again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
74, 74.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 120. Got one. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got it.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt.
Ready? Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On first down, Howard powers through, and he's got some space here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll run with McKissick. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown, and I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.